It's kind of a strange thing to think about, like trying to play a game about climate change for fun. But the idea was if you played the game, you would come to understand the problem and its solutions a lot better. So for me, climate was like this nebulous, too big problem that kind of led to a lot of like feelings of doom and gloom. A lot of that comes from a sense of powerlessness and ignorance, I think. And so for me, it was very therapeutic. Not initially.
There, yeah. Get rid of my agricultural emissions. Everything is to remove cows. I think we're okay. That means we're okay.
When you're playing a game, and even when you're designing a game, you learn about a lot of the dynamics and have to understand the thing really well. And so that's what I think the game really offers to people. First and foremost, it's meant to be an enjoyable experience. But then by playing it, you come to understand the magnitude of the problem, the diversity of the solutions, the nature of the problems. You really just internalize it.
26, 38, and 14, 40, 52. Because there's your own first, that another, but so now you get an extra card.
At the moment, I'm feeling frustration because I see that everyone has to be kind of on board to be able to make any change, but it's not like happening as fast as I want it to be. So I'm feeling frustration, and at the same time, I feel like I should be contributing more to other regions.
Can I combine the different type of cards?
But it's European Union, they must have.
I don't understand how you don't have any.
I don't understand either. Maybe I didn't get enough.
Because I think raw and
I mean, I guess it can be similar in a way. The fact that obviously it's not just one country acting on it. It has to be multiple countries coming together, and to be able to do so, this game kind of forces you to kind of communicate. So that's very similar to real world, because not everyone, they don't necessarily volunteer to communicate with others.
38, 14, 40, 52. Because there's each of those, all of these, so however many. So for example, I have two.
You can definitely lose this game. So we didn't want to paint this rosy picture that don't worry, everything's fine. When you play it is a problem you need to solve, and if you don't solve it, then either too many communities will go into crisis, or the temperature will spike, or you'll run out of time.
What we need are how many? We need.
Just give one of these to another player for long-range transmission.
I feel like it was quite difficult to come up with a strategy given the limited resources, like the limited cards we had. And I feel like this setup is supposed to kind of resemble the high-level negotiations going on because, I think it's quite uncommon to be in a position where you're kind of representing all of the world, apart from like Europe and the United States. But at the same time, it feels very powerless because of the position.
So you get this plus women's empowerment.
It's a cooperative game. It's meant for the people to actually work together. Yeah, if you don't do it, you'll lose. The great thing about a game, though, is that you can try again. You can understand and make guesses as to what went wrong, and then experiment with it. Unlike reality, where we've got one shot at this.
Yeah. Visual.
Which is the crisis? Is this the crisis card?
Can we quit the game so that we can stop increasing the temperature? I feel the urgency.